According to Netflix, the sixth and final season of The Crown will certainly be the show's last. When the show originally started, that was the initial intention, but for a while there, things changed, and The Crown was supposed to finish with season 5 instead. Fortunately, that's no longer the case thanks to Peter Morgan, the show's creator, who changed his mind in July 2020. If you're wondering why that might have happened, here is his official Netflix statement. As we started to talk about the plots for Series 5, it quickly became apparent that returning to the original plan of 6 seasons would be the best way to do credit to the richness and complexity of the story. Netflix hasn't officially said when The Crown Season 6 will return to our lives, but based on past installments, we anticipate that new episodes will start to air around November 2023. The filming for Season 6 was halted after the Queen's passing, so things might be a little different this time. In a conversation with Deadline, author Peter Morgan provided a more thorough justification for this choice, stating, "I have nothing to say at this time other than quiet and respect, since The Crown is a love letter to her. We'll probably cease filming out of respect as well, I expect." Director Stephen Daldry suggested that there were already plans in place for the Queen's death back in 2016, when The Crown originally debuted, via Deadline. Although none of us can predict when that time will arrive, it would be right and honorable to show the Queen respect. It would be a straightforward act of respect and homage. She is well known worldwide, so we ought to follow her example. Considering everything, it's highly feasible that The Crown's 6th season might debut in early 2024 rather than December 2023. The last season will be as chaotic as it gets, star Dominic West told Deadline after an early table read in August 2022. And he's right, this is the point at which The Crown will eventually represent Princess Diana's terrible passing. Despite the fact that Diana's real passing won't be depicted on screen, one of the sources claimed that there was a sense of concern behind the scenes prior to the filming of that sequence. A source told Deadline, "We've been dreading getting to this stage. 2 weeks remain in the countdown, and even though we're moving forward quietly, it's fair to say that there is some tension, a noticeable feeling of being somewhat on edge. This one has tremendous sensitivity, to put it mildly. It's most probable for this reason that the writers have chosen to concentrate on Diana's death's lead-up rather than its immediate aftermath. For many, fully describing the crash would be going too far. But what can we expect for The Crown's last season if we look further into the future? Will it ever reach current-day events? Producer Suzanne Mackey revealed why showrunner Peter Morgan won't continue past the early 2000s. In an interview with Broadcast, Peter has articulately said that he is unable to create anything unless adequate time has passed in order to have a suitable perspective. "I believe he has always believed that 10 years is the very least he needs to see something in a historical perspective in order to fully comprehend it." Will this plan actually be carried out, though, given that Morgan has a history of changing his mind about the outcome? Mackey continued, "I don't think he'll stray from that. We're all familiar with these tales, but what Peter does so masterfully is dig under the surface to reveal a more subtle, intricate and unexpected understanding of the setting.